What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Mars in the fourth house. So I know I haven't been making videos lately. I did have a passing in my family. My brother passed away. He was in a motorcycle accident. Okay, so I have not been doing videos lately, but I am going to start doing it now. I want to give a shout out to my brother. Rest in peace, sleep in peace, Diddy Bob. I will love you forever. Moving forward, okay, so let's start off with breaking down Mars and what Mars is all about. So Mars is the planet that is linked to taking action, being assertive, being a soldier, being a fighter, being a warrior. Mars has a lot to do with your sexuality, but it also has to deal with what you desire, what you want to do, what you want to move towards. Okay, so this is about fighting to the death, not giving up, fighting with one limb, beat the fuck up, and all of that. So, Mars is about taking action. So, what is the fourth house? The fourth house is linked to the moon, the sign Cancer. The fourth house is about the domestic life. It has a lot to deal with your roots and your ancestors. It has to deal with past life events and things that went on and took place there. But it actually represents the physical home or homes that you grew up in, the experiences that you dealt with as a child. So the fourth house also is linked to the mother, okay? And how you look at her, how you perceive her to have raised you, nurtured you, take care of you, okay? Now, this can be your biological mother, but this can also be the person that raised you, your caregiver, your caretaker, okay? So Mars in the fourth house is very much similar to having Mars in Cancer, which you guys should already know. I have Mars in Cancer. Okay, so let's jump into this right now. So now these women and men benefit from immense emotional strength that helps them fight what they want and overcome any obstacles. So Mars in the fourth house wants to be independent and at the same time feel the need for the security or having a home of their own. So these individuals, they want a solid foundation. They want to be able to overcome any obstacles that stand in their way. Okay? Now, their relationships in their family may be tense because they're very demanding with those that they love the most. It is extremely important for them to overcome their need to argue and to antagonize. So these people are very frustrated, okay, with inside their self, with inside their soul. These people are absolutely breaking down inside. They want to see results, and they see a lot of things that they want to be done break down before their eyes. Okay, the reason why they argue and even antagonize, okay, they want to be able to have things go their way. They really do. They want things to go their way. They argue with people because they're frustrated. And it's hard for people to understand people that have Mars in the fourth house and Mars in Cancer because they are intense. This is actually one of those placements that can be very dangerous. Okay, a very dangerous placement. Mars being linked to the fourth house. Now, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, okay, which is the opposite sign of Cancer. And Cancer rules over the fourth house. So when you're speaking about that, this is definitely a placement where it is in its detriment. Okay, so they have to find a way to deal with their strong emotions by doing some garden work or exercising. Now, that's just a couple of scenarios. These people need to find something that they enjoy doing, love doing, to take the pressure away, because these people can go off the deep end. Now, when it comes down to their strengths are going to be that they are extremely protective, empathetic, and domestic. Their challenges is going to be that they are instinctual and passive aggressive. The advice for the Mars in the fourth house is being even more attentive to the needs of those closest to them. They have issues to do with doing that. Mm-hmm. So now these people, Mars in the fourth house, can think too much of the past and act in a compulsive or inappropriate way because of this. They sometimes fight just for the sake of it, not understanding what's being discussed. So it is important for them to control their emotions, because others may avoid them for being too passionate. Okay, so definitely Mars in the fourth house individuals, they can be confrontational. Now, this is the catch here. They don't really want a confrontation. But if you want a confrontation, then they're going to be very confrontational. These are the type of people that when the argument does arise, they don't shut the fuck up. They keep on going. They don't know how to stop. People can think that they are crazy, out of control, going apeshit, because these people feel the way that they feel with all their might, with all their heart. Okay, it's something that actually takes over their soul and they cannot stop. And this is why this can be a dangerous placement, because these people could go too far. They can be very impulsive in their reactions, very destructive even, okay? So, yeah, Mars in the fourth house, Mars in Cancer, you need to take a breather, woosah, and think about it, okay? So, a good way for them to forget about their feelings is by doing things around their home. Having to, well, these people actually have strong opinions. And pushing people around is never a solution for them. So they should compromise more in difficult situations. These people need to exercise compromising. I know it's difficult when it comes to compromising, because sometimes people feel like when you are compromising, you are giving or changing who you are. But that is not what compromising is. Compromising is looking at things from different perspectives, looking at things from different angles, and coming up with a solution. Okay, not just arguing, going back and forth, or how you didn't like this, how you didn't like that, what you need to be done, and things like that. These people could be very controlling when it comes to their home, how they want their home to be done, kept up, and things like that. Moving stuff around in their house, they don't like that damn shit. So anybody that lives with you, okay, family members, mates, friends, and things like that, they are definitely going to have to understand that you are going to stand your grounds, because you want things to be ran the way that you want them to be. These people are not, okay, they're not the type of people that really deal with their emotions. A lot of times they don't even know how the fuck they even feel. Okay, they just know they're upset, they're angry, they're frustrated, and they can't pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. Okay, so now definitely early on in childhood, okay, these people could have been the type of people that were definitely manipulated. Time after time after time, and people, okay, were not being truthful, not being honest. They uncover secrets. They're very cautious. They're suspicious. They're on the lookout for hidden enemies, hidden agendas, what people are not fully saying. Okay, and this stems from early on in childhood. They don't trust people. These people could have been sexually molested. Yes, sexually molested. They could have been verbally abused, physically abused, okay? And it really fucked up their psychological mind in a way where the way that they process things is not going to be like everybody else. Their minds are suspicious and cautious. This is how their minds are. Okay, so not confronting people and keeping themselves out of quarrels at either their workplace or the home, okay, can be very insightful and can change their negative behavior. Okay, so, and I know that might have sounded a little crazy. Probably wrote it a little crazy, but, okay. So these people have issues with getting into arguments. Pretty much, that's what quarrels are, right? So getting into arguments at home or the workplace can make them more insightful and can change their negative behavior. So they need to stop doing that, okay? And by them stopping that, they become insightful, okay? And that can change their negative behaviors. So these individuals may not want to settle with someone and continue their road towards adventures, whether it be a man or a woman. Okay, so now these people may not want to settle down in a committed relationship. They may prefer that they want to be by themselves. Now, definitely, people that have this definitely are going to be in committed relationships, long-term relationships. But they can definitely go back and forth between, in their mind, definitely in their mind, they go back and forth with should they stay, should they leave, should they continue this relationship, because for them, they feel like they give so much and people don't give as much as they fucking give. And this is what it is. People are not given the way that they're given. All right? They are looking for people to have their back. These are some ride or die people. On top of being ride or die, they are about that shit. They are about that life. Okay? They are with the shits for real. So people, for them, they want to see people come through for them like they do for others. Unfortunately, a lot of times, this is not the case. People are not showing up in the way that they wish that they could. And it breaks them down. It makes them feel away. It makes them get a little crazy, a little chaotic. These are the type of people that when they get upset, they can absolutely punch you in your face, fuck you up. They can, I'm telling you, these people can tear up the house, okay, break a TV, throw glass cups at you, okay, because they are so frustrated to the point where they feel like they're done talking now. So you got to watch it with this placement, I'm telling you. So it is possible that they've been brought up in a very strict family. And for this reason, they fought a lot with their parents, which made their leaving home a reason for them to celebrate. So these people feel like, at youth, these could have been the type of people that when they were younger, they could have been like, when I turn 18, I can't wait to move out. I just, I'm tired of living here. I want my own space. I want to do my own thing. And these people are a lot of times homebodies. Of course, they'll go out and socialize and everything like that. But these are the type of people that are great hosts. You could come to their house. They'll fry up some fish or cook up some food and turn on the music and have drinks and things like that. They do enjoy things like that. Okay, so definitely leaving home where they were brought up in is a fucking celebration to them. It's a full-blown celebration. Actually, these are the type of people that can have a party with themselves. They could turn up in the house by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So this is why they may have problems building their own family life. They can usually overcome this and eventually do what makes them happiest. They may at some point want to separate themselves from their parents and family traditions because going along or going out into the world alone helps them to be more excited about their future. So, Mars in the fourth house people have great energy underneath their passive exterior. So, you can trust them to always want action, productivity, and a lot of spirit. However, they may need to control all of their enthusiasm because it can work in both adventures, sorry, their advantage and determined to act solely on feeling and constantly engaged in something soliciting. So their emotional interior, they have a lot to give. They have great strength within inside of them to fight for what they want and energy to stand up for any obstacle. So these are the people that will persevere. Anytime they face some kind of challenge, obstacles, yes, it can be overwhelming for them, but they have a lot of strength within inside of them to overcome these obstacles time after time after time. So these are the type of people that when a problem arises and life beats you down and kicks you down and just throws you all the fuck around, these are the type of people that are going to get up and fight for what they want. Okay? This is why they need somebody to ride out with them. I'm going to be honest. Okay? And they will be disappointed. These people find themselves disappointed by their interactions with people. People are a bunch of fucking disappointments to these people. I'm going to be honest. Yes, I have Mars and Cancer. People are disappointments. Time after time again. I mean, shit. This is how it goes down. So the more independent and ambitious and willful they act, the better for them. They can impress with their belief and wishes, which are sometimes strange. Okay, these people come off as strange to people. Yes, they do. Strange, also ahead of their time, is what they really are. That's what their strangeness really is. Anybody that's watching this, I don't want you to think that you are unusual and I'm strange, but you are very different. You are very unique. You are, and this goes for Mars and Cancer also, whoever has this. You are one of a kind. The issue for you is definitely your emotions can be so overwhelming. You can feel them on many different levels, but it can be hard to pinpoint what you are feeling. Okay, what it is that you're feeling. Their direction in life will need to be adjusted sometimes because they may still be restricted by what their parents imposed onto them. Being their own bosses and calling the shots at the home is something that they truly wish for in a healthy way. Their own place will always make them feel emotional and vulnerable, while their romantic relationships will give them a little bit of tension. Listen, it doesn't matter who you get into a committed relationship with, they will still piss you off. I don't care if this is the love of your life. I don't care if this is the person that is meant for you and all of that good shit. These people have emotional tension inside of them, emotional frustration with inside of them because of their experiences that they went through early on in childhood. And it carries over into the adult life. Yes, they will have a difficulty with this. So they feel at peace when they're at home. They can feel very relaxed, emotional, vulnerable, okay, at home. So what does that mean? That means out into the world, they're not going to be as vulnerable. No, they're not. They're not going to be vulnerable to anybody. They're not going to be that emotional neither to other people out there. What they can do is when problems arise, they can lash out. Okay? Lash out. You know, what the fuck, that, and all of that. And be real snappy. That's what they can do out into the world. Um, but they do get aggravated and they do get agitated constantly and consistently. They do. Okay, so now what else? So, when outraged, their partners will get to feel their fury and its rawest form, which can be scary at times. It can be surprising to see them angry and always fighting. But it's very possible for their emotions to take this direction as well. So, these people, temper. These people are fighters. They are fighters, okay? They are not backing down. Remember, we talk about Mars. But these people are driven by their emotions, which can be very hard to control, which can be very hard to tame. And these people try to control it. They do. They try to control it. And let me tell you something. You got to be careful with this one because these people can build up a lot of stress within inside of them to the point where they can break out, break out here, have little breakouts and things like that because they're doing it internally. All right. If they're not attacking you, they are holding it inside and it's bothering them. So you got to be cautious, people, with this one. Find a constructive outlet to release all of this energy, please. I mean, seriously. So Mars. Let me see. Where was I at? Yeah, here we go. Mars is all about aggression and assertiveness. So when having something to do with the domestic life, it makes people more prone to experience negative emotions towards those who are close to them. They will break up and make up with their lovers because they have no idea what they are feeling. Okay? I told you, they don't know what the fuck they feeling. They can have a lot of makeup sex. Definitely. Makeups to breakups to makeups. They are all over the place sometimes with their feelings, their emotions. Like I said, it's hard for them to pinpoint what they feel. Keep that in mind. It's hard to pinpoint it. And they have to dive deep within themselves and really get some alone time. These are the type of people that could get so angry that they just have migraines and fucking headaches and things like that. They can feel like they're crazy. People could think that they're crazy, but these people, themselves, they can feel like they're fucking crazy. For real, they can. Especially when they get older. When they're younger, they'll be like, I ain't crazy. When they get older, they'll probably be like, yeah, I think I am crazy. So they will, I read that. Let's keep going. So the fourth house. The fourth house will hold their childhood feelings and the image that they've created for themselves. So they will control their ability to give and receive, isolate themselves when things may go wrong, and be cold when not getting what they want. Yes, these people can feel like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of giving my all. I'm tired of being there. I'm tired of being caring. And they can be closed off. They can be detached, drawn back. You would think they don't even give a fuck. They'll probably, if you a woman, they call you a cold-hearted bitch. If you a dude, you a cold-hearted dude. You know what I'm saying? Because, and where does this come from? And what really is this thing? This thing is being let down time after time from people that they felt like they could trust, from people that they felt like they could count on. And these people keep on letting them down to the point where they explode. You have to remember that Cancer sign in general is about repressed energy. They repress it. They don't express it all the time. And when they do, because they repressed it so long, it comes out so chaotic and confusing to the person that's trying to understand and receive this information from you. Okay? So I'm going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will go into more depth into Mars in the fourth house. So everybody, the sale is still going on. And please remember, the sale will be over February 14th, 2022, which is Valentine's Day. So if you need any readings, if you want to take the 8-week course, if you need consultations, if you need a tarot card reading, please hit me up. All right. Also, I want to appreciate everybody that's been getting their chart analyzed and that has been getting the services. I appreciate anybody that's donating. Please, if you want to donate, feel free to donate anything that you would like to donate to the channel. It is appreciated. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all the old subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Okay? So, this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will